Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are planning for the first week of October, which is the 2nd through the 8th, and I'm using the Addams kit from SBC. This was I think it was 2 years ago, I drew this Addams Family art based on the movies, Addams Family Values. Some of my favorite Halloween movies of all time, or just movies in general. And I didn't get around to use this the last 2 years, and I'm finally using it. So this is an old format of a kit, but we'll just have to live. We'll just have to get to live with what stickers that we have. But I'm super excited to be using this set finally, and I'm going to be pairing with it a silver shimmer foil bundle from SBC, as well as some Addams Family Wednesday themed overlays from Planet Choco. I'm just going to use of like the glitter headers covers, and we're just going to use the thing hands, and then the overlay boxes have like the thing hands. Basically nothing to actually not going to use anything referencing the TV show Wednesday. It's not really my bag. I just really love these films from the 90s. But the little deco pieces as well don't have anything really referencing the show, so I'm going to be using all of that for the spread, as well as Sticky Essentials spiderweb hole protectors. I think that's everything. I think is a Sticky Essentials bottom washi of like the cemetery as well, which I feel like you can get from a few different shops now. The cemetery bottom washi. But I thought this would be perfect because, you know, a big part of the Addams family's house is their cemetery, and is included in the art, of course. So yeah, and I decided to double up on the red in the spread instead of in the actual layout of how I usually color block. The red would have just been on the one day on Thursday, but I changed it up to have less of the sort of dark purpley gray, which is the bottom washi strip, so I thought that would work out to balance that out as well. But yeah, so I'm just going to get done with the base now, and we can come and plan the week together. So hello friends, I have in the sidebar the book I'm reading this week, which was The Sunlit Man, and I just have this horror book sticker from Papershire. And then I just have my to-do list. This is pretty much done, but I'll tick it off when I get it done proper. I just had, work to do for art, and it was an alright week. The stuff happened. It's actually a pretty full week. I have a lot of especially the first 3 days, I have like all 7 of my, I limit myself to having 7 things maximum for each day, because that's what I feel like works perfectly within the 2 boxes, and both of those days are full. And then it drops off a little bit in the middle of the week just because Thursday is kind of a crazy day and Friday because of that, but we'll get into it. First of all, let's do our usual Coffee Monday on the Monday with the little bat cup. Which I don't think this shop is open anymore, so I apologize for that, but I got a bunch of really great Halloween stuff from them before they closed. And then my video went up for this day was October kits. And then how do I want to do this? I might mix this up a little bit and put work in here. Then I started doing some work. I kind of got behind in the last week and this week for my unwind set. I should have had it done last week, but things happen. I'm just moving some stickers around. So for my work this week, I'm actually just going to use these Once More With Love Addams Family stickers so that I can use them throughout the spread. And I'm just going to write on this black sticker. You can pretty much see it in person, so no problem. October kits. Alright, so then I did some filming as well on Monday. What did I film? I don't remember. Oh, it was October Kids and October Monthly, I believe. So that, and then we made chili cheese fries for dinner, which was good. I think I'm gonna use, I didn't have any like my fat. I've got 2 fat, chubby little things, so I'm gonna have to save them. So we have to do things a bit differently this week since the format is different, but we will survive. Move this up. All right. So for filming, I'm just going to use these sticker sheets. I've got a couple of, I got a red, a gray, and a sparkly black of the Doodle colors of the week. And there's the chili cheese fries. We cooked the fries in the air fryer, so I'm going to use that. We actually cooked the chili on the Sunday, but we reheated it to make the fries on Monday. And then we've been rewatching Disenchantment. I think the finale, like the series finale, has come out. So we're just rewatching the whole show to like watch the whole thing to the end. And then I read a novella for the Expanse called Drive, which is actually, it's a prequel to the first book, so there's I think a couple of prequels, and I'm just going to be reading them to sort of help my reading challenge on Goodreads count, but also I want to read some of the smaller stories in between the big Expanse books. So I read Drive this night just on the Kindle. It's only like 27 pages, so it didn't take very long. But she's another of those horror books from Papershire because I thought that was fun for the season. So Tuesday we have our usual payday day, so we put that in, and then for lunch we got Subway. Maybe I could put Subway on a bigger label. So I'm gonna put work in. So how about we put, wait, whoops, we're doing red this day. It's because I changed up the order. So usually this would be on the Tuesday, but because I changed it to the red. Pay attention, Jess. We almost screwed this up, everybody. No, we're good. We're good. I'm gonna put this in for work. And then we'll put in, oh, we have a chubby little thing, so let's use that for fun, for Subway. I'll probably pull this down a little bit. For payday. And again, just using more doodle colors of the week. This red one was like the second one, maybe. It's right in the front of my collection of them, so it's pretty old. It doesn't have many pages. And this time for work, we're going to use a little Gomez. I love Raúl Gomez. Just nothing will top that for me. He's just the best. All right, and then we've watched the season finale of Only Murders. Oh, it was so good. I really enjoyed this season. And yeah, I thought it was really, really good. And well, it's funny because I was on a group that was like, okay, voting, who do you think was the murderer? And for the lulz, I selected in the poll Matthew Broderick, but you know. I won't do any spoilers for you guys if you haven't finished Only Murders, or you haven't started it yet. Highly recommend the show. Really fun, cozy, perfect to watch this time of year. And now you have 3 seasons to watch with just a really fun murder mysteries in New York in autumn and winter. Beautiful, cozy, cozy for murder. And I'm so glad it was renewed because they really teased an amazing next season. I was shocked at that ending. Were you shocked as well? Again, no spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched it, but I was totally tricked for a second, and then they revealed who it was, and I was like, oh my god, no, because I love that character. So happy but sad, you know what I mean? of the next season. So I've ordered Murders and watched some more Disenchantment. And then we got the dumplings from this place called Hill's Dumplings, which was good, but it wasn't very filling, to be honest. And so then we had to makeshift more, like, we just went through our pantry. We're like, what can we make for after dinner snack? And we had marshmallows left over and we had cooking chocolate. So we melted the chocolate and we dipped marshmallows and cut up apple into it because it's finally Honey Crisp, Honey Crunch season. The best apples of all time. Well, I also love Fuji apples, but you can't get them where we live. So, Honey Crunch, they're so good. But yeah, we dipped that in chocolate, and it was really tasty. And I'm just using this witch with like a coffee or hot chocolate to represent that. It was the closest thing I had. There we go, choc dipped marshmallows. We were just being silly, goofy peeps on Tuesday. So on Wednesday, I had a wax haul go live. So this is my fantasy wax Halloween collection haul. And then I actually went out and about. I did things. So I'm going to use my script here that says, it says refill prescription, but actually what I did was I got a new prescription because I had to. Basically, because I haven't actually filmed my plan with me for the last couple of weeks, so I apologize for that as well. I wasn't up for talking, to be honest. But anyway, I contacted my doctor and nurses about the migraine stuff that I was having. And it wasn't very useful, to be honest. So like, just take paracetamol, ibuprofen, and if it gets any worse or that doesn't work, then contact us again. That was it. But because I had reported having a migraine with an aura, I had to change birth control pills. And it's kind of a bummer because I was on the last one I was on for like 10 years and with no problems. And now I have to switch. So it's refill prescription, but technically it was a new one. And oh my God, the worst part is my old pills for 3 months were 18 euros. And now the new ones are 40 euros. 40 for 3 months. I'm very sad. I think what made it worse when I was buying them was that before I left for the chemist, I checked my bank account. I'm like, okay, I have 75 euros. I have plenty for the pills. And then when I saw it was 40, I was like, oh, I'm so sad. I'm so poor. Well, I think we can all relate to that at the moment, but c'est la vie. And then I picked up mail as well. I had an clothes order in from ASOS, which I have to film for my vlog coming up because I want to show you guys. I had saved this cord, like, so it's a matching top and bottom for like 6 months on ASOS, and my dad sent me money for my birthday to buy clothes. So I finally splurged and bought them because it was like 80 euros all up. I was never going to buy that myself, but it's it's like the, that pajama thing, that trend that was going around where you like wear satiny coordinated top and bottom, and it's like flowy and satiny, and this one is black with black stars on it. Oh my God, I'm in love. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to swish around in it like probably all spring and summer because it's a bit light for winter. But I will make sure to show you guys in my vlog coming up. That's going to come up on the 16th. I've been filming a studio vlog, so no worries when it's coming. So I picked that up, and then we got some groceries on the way home. And we also did some recycling as well. Recycled some boxes. So that was useful. But now I fit everything in here, and I got barely anything to put in here. Oh, why have I done that to myself? Oh well. So at the end of the night, again, we're just going to put in that we watched some more Disenchantment. Let's spread this out a bit. Disenchantment, and then I put these new nails on. As you can see here, they're very Halloween-y. I like the spooky pumpkins and ghosts and a little bit of sparkle. And then we made nachos with the leftover chili that we made for our fries. we had a whole serving of chili left, so we made nachos instead, and oh my god, it turned out so good. Like using a more wet, liquidy chili on top of nachos instead of just like just normal meat. So good. And what I did is like I got a baking dish, and I poured the tortilla chips down, and then I covered in cheese, and then I spread the chili all over the top, and then covered in cheese, and then I put that in the oven for 20 minutes. And then afterwards you can put sour cream and all your goodies on top. Oh my god, such delicious nachos. Oh, so great. And once again, I continue with I do this every time I use the Addams Family stickers, like in Halloween. When I do my nails, I like to use the little thing, the thing sticker, because it's so fun, because he's a hand. And thing is my favorite. Oh, it's a thing between Thing, Cousin It, and Debbie are my favorite characters from the Addams Family. That is the first half of the week. And then we come to the chaotic second half. Well, Thursday night is a bit chaotic, okay? And then during the day, okay, I was really filming the studio vlog this day. So I'm actually going to put in, like, the vlogging. Except I didn't do a lot of work on Thursday, to be quite honest with you. Because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna film myself cleaning the kitchen, which sometimes I've been a bit self-conscious about doing, but I finally did that. And I think it actually came out pretty good. So you'll get to see me cleaning my kitchen from like actual bad dirty to pretty much clean. Like not like sparkling, but presentable. Like my stove still has some marks and whatnot, but that's alright. So I was like, yeah, okay. I'll get motivated to work by cleaning, and then, you know, I did a little bit of work, and then look what I'm using for cleaning. I'm using Lurch, because he's perfect. He's got the duster and everything. I love this Once More with Love sheet. And for work, I'm using Little Wednesday. I'm trying to write in vlogging. And then I worked for a couple of minutes, and then I baked a cake. Baked a chocolate cake. I didn't actually film the ending of the cake. I filmed when I cooked one half of it. So you never got to see the finished cake, but it was delicious and lasted us 3 whole days because it was dang good. But yeah, I used like the Betty Crocker's super moist devil foods cake. And it was so light. Like I wouldn't say it was necessarily moist, but it was light and fluffy, like the whole 3 days we had it. So that was really good. And I made a chocolate buttercream frosting, which is basically just the buttercream frosting with some cocoa in it. It was so good. I loved that. And then we just watched some more Disenchantment. And then I used the mother from... what is this? This is Morticia's mother from Addams Family, because she looks so tired and messed up because our smoke alarm decided to go off randomly 3 times this night. 11:30. So 11:30. I think it was 11:30, 2:30, and like 4:30, something like that. Like 3 times. And we think it was because it's dusty. So one of the first times we vacuumed in, and then the last time, now since then we've used an air pressurized, like the thing that you clean computers with, like air pressurized air, which Luck bought a whole like electronic version, so even better than the little cans. So we cleaned that, and then we also dusted and cleaned out our radiator just in case that's been coming on and puffing up dust. So far since Thursday, and we've did the dusting. It hasn't gone off again, but that was the worst night ever. After the 3rd time, And I'm just going to say our smoke alarm, we have one in the kitchen and one in our bedroom above our bed. And they're really loud and they're both going off because they're connected. Oh my God. And after the third one, I was just like shaking. Like I couldn't stop my body from shaking. And then Friday night, you'll see that I didn't sleep very well because I was still like, I kept looking at like I couldn't go to bed thinking, what if the smoke alarm goes off? And I kept looking at every time that it had gone off previously. But it didn't go off at all since then, so fingers crossed the dusting worked. But that was kind of a crazy night, to be honest. I think Lux sleep thing said they got like 3 hours sleep that night because of it. Ugh. The worst. I'm getting tired of writing disenchantment so much. I should have bought scripts or like not written in the spread and bought scripts after this, but oh well. It's too late now. Also, I don't know if the scripts would be made like too big if I'd ordered something like disenchantment, because it's a long word, but still. So Friday I woke up and I was not feeling well. I totally had a sinus thing, like my sinus hurt so much. And probably the lack of sleep and all like the shock of the alarm going off all night long probably didn't help that. So yeah, I decided just to rest on Friday. Try and get past the sinus because it really hurt. Actually, it started on Thursday, which is kind of why I avoided work as well. Like I just had like the sinus pain in my head all day. And it was most worse on Friday, but I woke up Saturday feeling much, much better. So I think it was just like a 2-day head cold sinus crap. But what happened on Friday was the season finale of the Wheel of Time, season 2. Oh my God, it was so freaking good. Like I enjoyed season 1, but I understand why people didn't love it. But I feel like season 2 really brought it back. They really found their groove. And it's honestly like better than Games of Thrones. I will say that. Like I will say I'm not biased here because I am biased here because I didn't really love Game of Thrones. I watched the whole thing. I pretty much hate watched the last season just to see what would happen. But Wheel of Time really captured like the high stakes, the death, the drama, but it has actual magic, like weaving magic and magic you can see. And there's really good fantasy world building at different kinds of people and just so good. The Wheel of Time season finale was just mwah. I definitely highly recommend season 2. Get through season 1 and once you get to 2 it gets so much better. I loved it. I cried. I cried through a particular one. If you watch The Wheel of Time season 2 finale, you know when I'm crying. It has to do with Perrin, of course. You know, I've read the book. I read the books that the season's based off, so I knew it was coming, but I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for this death. Oh my God. Anyway. And I'm totally an Egwene stan. Egwene stan. My little Eggie. I love her so much. She's a precious being, but also a total badass. A lady who can kick butt. And I love her. So, you can't say anything bad about Egwene to me, because I love her. Anyway. We're gonna finish up this day. Use up a lot more stickers doing on this format. Although technically I haven't really touched this page much, but they're half boxes, so I need more of my chubby skinnies. I'm just going to write on this black one. I can just use a little thing, but that's fine. So Wheel of Time finale, and then we had sushi from a really great nearby restaurant. And then I'm for actually watching the Addams Family Values, Addams Family 2. I'm just going to use a different sticker to differentiate from the Once More with Loved Ones. I used the Papershire, Gomez, and Morticia. And then this is a script that I made myself back when I was in Australia and I had a sticker cutter. Like I had a silhouette. But I don't anymore, so I guess I should have brought it with me. But it has Australian plugs, so I don't know. What was the American plugs? Anyway. Yeah. I still have that left over, so I put that in because I do have scripts of the Addams family from other shops like SPC, but it's just the Addams family. I kind of wanted to put in that I watched number 2, Values. So that's how I used my own script. Plus I used like a matching font to what's used in the movie. So I was happy with that. And then I had Can't Sleep and I have like this Screamy Witch because I was like scared to be scared, you know? Although it kind of looks like I'm scared because the movie. No, it doesn't scare me. I am a baby with a lot of horror, but I've been getting better. By watching horror. So Saturday, we started off the day with doing some laundry. And then I want to use a big box for this because it took a while. I think we could fit 3 in here, so I'm going to put the little thing on the bottom. I'm actually doing it this way because how I'm marking the movie we watched, I'm going to mark it in the middle. I'm going to do this, and I'll show you. We have this Stick with the Plan Co scared squishy watching a horror movie. And I watched for the first time The Exorcist, and this is the original. I'm not very interested in the new one, to be honest. But I put in a big box because it was a 2-hour film. But The Exorcist, really enjoyed it. Like, didn't scare me, definitely shocked me with like some of the things she says and does. Like, whoa, clutching my pearls here. But I really enjoyed it, especially as a piece of just filmmaking. I thought it was really well made and really well acted. Like, you know, not over the top horror, but I thought it was really good. So, I enjoyed The Exorcist. I don't remember what I gave it on Letterboxd. Maybe 3.5, which is a good film for me. 3.5 is good. Like, I gave Barbie and Oppenheimer both a 4.5, so you can see that. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, especially as a film from the 70s. Like, I haven't watched a lot of films from the 70s, but I am interested in more, so I really do enjoy like that longer storytelling with a lot of quiet moments that they do. But yeah, I enjoyed The Exorcist, so I watched that for the first time and have a script for that. And then we just watched more Disenchantment, is it? Yeah. Watch more Disenchantment. And I realized I'm not actually done with this day. What are you doing, Jess? Okay. So okay, I don't actually have a lot of boxes left. That's the only thing with this format is it only has one of these boxes, which we have a lot more of those kinds of boxes now, which is nice. So I'm going to put this half box here, but I prefer to use a third box. What are you going to do? I guess we'll just use little things for the other 2. So yeah. So then I worked late because I was like, you know what, I gotta get this unwind set finished. It was supposed to go out Thursday, but your girl's a mess. So I worked late on Saturday and got it done. I was reading my book, The Sunlit Man by Brandon Sanderson. So good. I don't recommend reading this one without having read Stormlight Archive, I'll be honest. I think the other ones are pretty like they stand by themselves, like Tress and the Emerald Sea and Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. Both can be read without having read any of other Brandon stuff, but I would say this one you should read Stormlight Archive first because it is connected. So yeah, I was reading that while I was working, and then I actually got the listings done. I was planning to do the listings today on Sunday that I'm filming this, but I was like, you know what, I'm not tired, I have time, so I did them last night. So I'm technically ahead of my work. So great. I'm going to try and plan tonight to continue to be ahead of my work. We'll see how that goes. After this, that's all I have left to do today is more of my work, so I want to do that. So now what we're planning today, here we are, friends. You're catching up with me, but I'm back to filming on the day. Oh, I still have a chubby. Should I use a chubby here? I'm not, because I might do reading and working tonight, so it'll be good to have the room. So today, again, did some laundry. And then I released my Unwind set, because the least set actually is released this week. Because I'm technically releasing again this not coming week. I'm releasing every week this month for my birthday month. But yeah, so I'm just using this cute little red slippers for the Unwind because it's a spa set. I thought that worked. We watched some more Disenchantment. And then I worked out on our new treadmill. I just walked for 30 minutes. Well, a fast-paced walk. I have a fast-paced walk anyway, but yeah, I just walked 30 minutes straight, and I'm gonna try and be doing that like every single day. Just 30 minutes walk and I get my steps in, because it all helps in the long run. So I enjoyed that, and I was just watching some of Andrea's last vlog. Her vlogs are like 2 hours at the moment. So technically, I could get 4 workouts in for an Andrea vlog, and that is just amazing. So Disenchantment, and then we got delivery dinner, lunch for Bami. It's Vietnamese, and they had, I didn't realize they had pork belly banh mi, which I haven't had in a long time. Banh mi isn't so great here, but this place had a perfect banh mi, and I was so happy. So yeah. Really happy with that place, and more Vietnamese food in the future. So that's what I got left for today. I don't want to quite finish it yet. I will show you next, plan with me, what I put in this little box. It'll probably work and read. I still have 6 hours of the book left, so I do want to continue reading that. But let me show you the finished sofa spread, all laid out. I've already planned the base for next week, so excited for that one. Here we go. Here's how the spread is looking so far this week. Oh, it looks really good. Look how shiny this silver foil is on here, but I'm so glad. I'm glad I made it too red, because I really do want to bring more of that red in. Because it's not hugely in the art, but also at the same time, it just brings a little bit more pop of color and sort of gives me a bit more color to work with in my stickers throughout as well. Of course, I had to put my Debbie here with a perfect line surrounding box, and then we have the lovely little cousin Ed down here. And then of course, Thing, oh my god, my favorite characters. Although I think my favorite drawing of this set is actually Wednesday. I think she came out so perfectly, but that is my finished spread for the week. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. Have you watched Addams Family or The Exorcist yet this year, or do you love those films too? Let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.